Hey guys, it's me, the Stardust Dash, and today I'm gonna be reacting to another one of my former coworkers' um, videos, and his name is on YouTube. Is called Ebionic. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but yeah, that's how I pronounce it, like Ebionic. And this video is called which FNAF is the scariest, like realistically. So yeah, let's react to this video. He has seen the first video I made about him, and in the first video, I wasn't too happy with the jokes that they reacted to in the first one that I did, because it was one of those try not to laugh challenges, and yeah, it wasn't that funny. I'm sorry.
With the highly anticipated FNAF movie on the horizon, we are about to witness the terrifying world of Five Nights.
Yeah, so for a little context here, like this video came out. Oh my, hold on, wait, what? No, that can't be right. Premiered on the 10th of November 2023, but didn't the movie come out on the, I can't remember when now, was it the 27th of October 2023? That's so weird. Anyways,
Nights at Freddy's come to life. But this got me pondering, what would it truly be like to be a security guard in the nightmarish realm of Freddy Fazbear's many establishments? Whether haunted animatronics are out for your blood or not, I embarked on a relentless quest to delve deep into the twisted lore of the FNAF games, dissecting their darkest secrets to determine the ultimate question: which FNAF game would be the scariest if it was a real-life nightmare? Prepare yourselves. I am Ebionic. Like and subscribe. And
Ebionic, is it? Okay. Okay, so Ebionic. Why have I been saying like Ebionic? Okay then.
brace yourselves for a journey into pure terror as we unveil the most horrifying FNAF experience imaginable. Now before we get into the games, I must explain how I'm actually going to rank these. Of course, you can skip to here if you just can't be arsed, but if not, I'll try to make it quick. This entire system operates on 4 distinct ratings. Then of this explanation waffle, we can now start with the rating. And of course, we are starting with the humble beginning of Five Nights at Freddy's 1.
Good news, your clothes can earn you
Okay then.
extra cash on Vinted. That fleece, £20. Your tracksuit, 30.
So you have gotten a job to be a security guard in a wonderful Freddy Fazbear's pizzeria, the best place to bring your child for their birthday. However, the context behind all of this makes this happy, joyous restaurant a living hell. The missing children's incident of June 26. The horrifying event in which silly Billy William Afton, the crazy man he is, decides he wants to kill some kids. He then hides them in the 4 animatronics, Bonnie, Foxy, Chica and Freddy Fazbear, which, if you think about it, are realistically just
here's the thing, right? I'm pretty sure there was 5. I'm pretty sure it was 5 children in the movie, because there's a Golden Freddy, I believe, in one scene. But you know, I don't know too much about the FNAF lore myself. All I know is that some guy called like William Afton, I don't know, like kidnapped, I'm assuming 5 children, and and stuff them in like in what do you call it, like animatronics.
not scary. Now yes, playing the game you can see they're a bit eerie since it's a horror game, but let's be for real. If these animatronics actually look scary, I doubt kids would want to have their birthday parties here. There is also another animatronic that gets possessed, being Golden Freddy, which is Evan Afton, Frey's brother. Now the office you are in has 2 closable doors and an absolutely god-awful electricity efficiency, meaning you cannot camp like a little goblin, leaving you vulnerable to animatronics. However, judging by the map layer, if you're running from an animatronic, you literally just GTFO through one of the 2 emergency emergency exits that are literally just right outside your office. And basically without the animatronics, it's like being a night god in just like Macca's, and then with them it's like Macca's plus like Bear 5. So enough of the summary and onto the rankings. In the environment, I'm gonna give it a 3 since it's extremely mid for an office, and really the only thing that's gonna make you uneasy is how damn small it is. Like, it is so damn cramped compared to a lot of the other offices in here, so a 3 it gets. Now for Haunting Terror, this gets a 1 since it's straight up just the most chill looking animatronics and acting animatronics. Like, you would literally just think there's something up with their AI. Except if Golden Freddy is just staring at you, then yeah, wowzers. Now don't get me wrong, right, it is still scary as hell, but out of all of the games, I would say realistically this one is the least. 1. Also for a 1 is the design of these animatronics. Like, you ain't Bear 5, bro. I don't know who you think you are. 1 out of 6, man. Now for escapability, this...
I mean, if I'm being honest here, I like the design of the animatronics. I do like how Foxy has a pirate hook of one of his hands, I guess.
This gets a 2 out of 6. Now you may be wondering why it's a 2 and not a 1, and well, there's definitely another pizzeria that has a literal closer exit, but we'll get to that later. So yeah, that is Five Nights at Freddy's 1 terror ratings. Now on to the next pizzeria, Five Nights at Freddy's 2, where you straight up just get jumped.
There comes a time in every creator's life when they say,
I've got an idea for a t-shirt.
I have an idea for a post.
So now we find ourselves in FNAF 2, another great larger restaurant with the original gang, Bonnie, Chica, Freddy and Foxy, looking a bit worse for wear as they weren't actually fully assembled yet. Plus, there are 5 more animatronics, Toy Freddy, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, Mangle and the puppet. Once again, but not actually because it was before you get a night guard position at FNAF 1. Now for context here, Toy Freddy, Bonnie, Chica and Mangle were possessed the same way as the other ones, and Mangle's disfigurement resulted from kids constantly tampering with it and the company just not giving 2 fucks to repair it. Now we get to the puppet, which is a seemingly innocent looking animatronic at first. However, the real reason for this animatronic's creation and its inevitable failure is just depressing. With Henry, the co-founder of Freddy Fazbear's, suspecting William of the murders, he wanted to design a security measure which would protect his daughter Charlotte against the William's murderous tendencies. However, unfortunately on a dark, rainy day, William found a way to disable the alarm and still killed her anyways. But the puppet got back out, and after that it was a bit too late and ended up getting possessed by Charlotte. So yeah, that is a shit ton of context and lore behind it. So in summary, once again, it is quite similar to the Night Guard position in FNAF 1, however it's just amped up with more than double the count of animatronics. And having a look at the map, it's not looking good, bro, for exits. But to be honest, I feel like any problems you have here could just be solved by wearing the Freddy mask 24/7, but yeah.
Well, well, not most of the times, because my friend, the Shaoki Pony, he has FNAF on, I believe, on his, well, not his, but his, I guess, family's Xbox, like Series X. And he has was it FNAF 1? Actually, no, I think it's like no, it's not FNAF 1. It's FNAF 2. Sorry, where you can wear the mask, but I feel like the mask like doesn't really trick the animatronics that much.
Let's get off to terroring. Starting off with environmental terror, I'm going to give this a 2. Honestly, I think FNAF 2 is the least scary pizzeria / office, which is why I'm ranking it so low. Like, with a large office and overall just large area, does not give me that trapped vibe or claustrophobic feel. 2 out of 6. Now for haunting terror, I'm once again going to give this a 2. Being better than FNAF 1 as the withered animatronics paired with Mangle just make it way scarier than FNAF 1. Don't get me wrong, right, it's still pretty scary, and getting jumped, damn. 2 out of 6. Speaking of animatronics, the animatronic design gets a 3. I think the way they are made just would definitely induce fear. Like, whoever just looks down the hallway and sees a withered Foxy running at full speed towards you, adding in Mangle and the puppet into the mix makes the design of these animatronics just hella scary. And yes, there are toy animatronics, but they just get overthrown by everything else. Just like, look at withered Bonnie. Enough is said, 3 out of 6. Now thinking about the possible exits, FNAF 2 gets a 3 out of 6. Looking at the entire map, you can just see that the exit is almost at the other side of the pizzeria. And realistically, trying to leave is asking for a death wish, and quite frankly, I doubt the puppet of Foxy would let that slide. 3 out of 6. Overall, FNAF 2 is just kind of like FNAF 1 but with more fright. Speaking of fright, we have FNAF 3, Fazbear Frights, which in my opinion is hella underrated. Fazbear Frights. 30 years after the events of FNAF 1, the horror attraction turning the rumors from FNAF 1 to reality, in quotation, were created. However, unlucky enough for you, this horror experience as a night guard won't be fake, but instead your living nightmare. As a night guard, you are in your office and fixing multiple problems that come up a lot of the times. Like, the maintenance of this company is actually just so ass. Anyways, compared to the other games, this one has only one animatronic, Springtrap. Now, looking at Springtrap, he does look quite dodgy. However, with context, this is one of the most terrifying animatronics in the entire franchise. Taking us all the way back to the closing of the FNAF 1 pizzeria, William, in one of the back rooms of the pizzeria, after being surrounded by the souls that haunted him, terrified in fear, he got into one of the spring bunny.
So I don't know if I should be saying this because it's a spoiler, but you know, I don't care because like this movie's like how old now, like 2 or 3 months old now. Anyways, at the end of FNAF 1, William Afton, who goes inside the Springtrap suit, gets attacked by the souls of the children that he's been manipulating, and basically the giant cupcake that Chica's been holding, I guess, like throughout that movie or the movie, it triggers one of the traps or springs in the suit, and it's hard to explain. It's hard to explain, but basically, you know, inside the animatronic suits, like there are like springs that kind of crush your bones, I guess, in a way. So what happens is, the giant cupcake triggers one of them, and then it causes the other springs to basically not kill him, I would say, but it kind of injures him to a point where he can't actually move properly. And so the animatronics take him to the kitchen area, I believe, or something like that. I can't recall where, but yeah. Like William Afton is basically Springtrap in FNAF 3.
Bunny suits that he first created back at Fredbear's family pizza diner thing, whatever, in an attempt to scare these children. However, unlucky for William, due to the dampness and leaks of the pizzeria, he gets crushed by his own suit, bleeding out to death, which most likely Henry, knowing of this, he leaves William to his own demise inside the suit. Which is then where we fast forward 30 years, where William somehow either survived with frickin', I don't know, determination or something. Either way, William is back, and from the FNAF 3 pizzeria being built, they found the back room William was laying in for over 30 years, making him an attraction for some reason, which now puts you in the office, not with haunting animatronics, but a serial killer, with mangled flesh intertwined with animatronic wires, which is straight up just a nightmare. I mean, unless you take the exit door that's literally right next to the office, but we don't talk about that. Overall, I think this is my favorite FNAF game because they only have one animatronic and they just make it work so well. So yeah, let's get to rating. Honestly, I'm going to give the environmental design here a 6. Like, to the green yucky coloring, to the abandoned looking walls and floors, and just the random miscellaneous items scattered around would induce fear to anyone insecure in this place. Like, obviously, so this place is literally a horror attraction, not just some pizzeria. 6 out of 6. Now, for Haunting Terror, I'm going to give this a 4. It's definitely up there for reasons I've explained before. You're straight up there in with a serial killer in just a metallic freaking bunny costume, like, and honestly, the only way Michael would have survived here was because of the inner AI of the animatronic. If I, like, what, 7-foot abomination was standing at your only escape to safety, and there's no way to distract it, you're done. Like, you just have to say goodbye to your free trial of life. It's a 4 out of 6. Now, for animatronic design, this gets a 5. Like, damn. Okay, you can say I'm glazing, bro, but come on, man. Springtrap is one of the scariest animatronics in.
Yeah, same. I agree. He's terrifying. I kid you not.
The entire series. However, you don't know there is a dead dude in there. The other animatronics are definitely scarier. You may also wonder about the FNAF Pizzeria animatronic since he's in there too, but he don't look so good in that one, man. 5 out of 6. For available exits, this one gets a 1, bro. Literally checking the map for the FNAF 3 attraction. Look at this, man. The exit is right there. Bro, just leave, man. Like, the worst thing about it too is you can literally see Springtrap coming. Like, come on. 1 out of 6. Speaking of exiting, for the many few of you who haven't exited this video, I would highly consider the subscribing or liking the video at least. I'm starting to upload more commentary and I'm seeing a bunch of people not subscribe, and it only takes 2 seconds and it is just greatly appreciated. Anyways, back to it. In summary, I believe FNAF 3 is one of the most underrated FNAF games, and even with one animatronic it still gives a great scare, and paired with the office and coloring would realistically be one of the scariest experiences of the entire FNAF franchise. Speaking of scary and spooky, we have Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator, which in my opinion should have been the last game in the series, other than Custom Night. Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzeria Simulator. The brand new pizzeria introducing new, greatly enough unpossessed animatronics where you, as a security guard / technician, then find some new animatronics to salvage for parts. Unlucky enough for you, bringing in these animatronics has just turned your average security job to a fight for survival. In Pizzeria Simulator, there are 4 animatronics that are haunting you, being Scrap Baby, Molten Freddy, Lefty, and of course, the one and only Springtrap. Now before we even get to ranking, I think we should bring some context about this roster and how they all link together. Starting off with Springtrap, we all know he's William Afton. However, he survived after the FNAF 3 location got burnt down, therefore making him roam the streets looking to terrorize even more, leading him to this pizzeria. Now, Molten Freddy was originally Ennard, being an amalgamation of all the animatronics. However, for some reason, kicked Baby out of the amalgamation, causing Circus Baby to be by herself, creating Scrap Baby. Then both of them once again found the pizzeria. Now for Lefty, it's a bit different. Remember the puppet? Yeah, well Lefty was built by Henry in order to capture the puppet, and of course exit seeding caused Lefty to be possessed by the puppet, creating the group of 4 animatronics we now have haunting us. So let's get to ratings. Starting off in environmental terror category, I believe this gets a 4 out of 6. Personally, because it's like a good amount of scary and pizzeria. Like if it's too scary, it's a horror attraction. If it's not scary enough, it's mid. FNAF Pizza Simulator does this very well with its claustrophobic office and its weird layout. Pretty good. Then onto Haunting Terror, this definitely gets a 5 out of 6. Out of all the pizzerias trying to survive a serial killer, an amalgamation of animatronics, and a weird scrap animatronic, yeah, and the puppet again too, makes this experience absolutely horrifying. Paired with how you're right next to 2 vents, actually asking for someone to jump out at you, makes this pizzeria a sure fit for a 5 out of 6. Now with animatronic design, this definitely gets a 4 out of 6. The animatronic designs would definitely be scary looking at them. However, you may be wondering why FNAF 3 is higher despite having the same animatronic. Well, this is FNAF 3 Springtrap, right? And this, yeah, that's my point, alright? However, it doesn't actually make the other animatronics not scary. I believe a 4 out of 6 is definitely a good score for this. Now for available exits, this gets a 5. The pizzeria quite literally is designed to be a hard exit after hours. Henry straight up made this pizzeria to torch and free the souls. Then again though, for a security guard, there is an exit planned, making the exit not the best because there is no way sister location gets beat. But after that, this is definitely the second hardest to exit. A solid 5 out of 6. Overall, for a night guard pizzeria horror experience, FNAF Pizzeria Simulator makes a very good mark, especially with the salvaging, like being face to face with an animatronic like that. Very nice. Now, of all the games out of the way, we can finally get to the sweet ranking. So of course, for suspense and watch time, we're going to tally up each game and go from the least scariest to most scariest. So let's begin. Alright, before we get into the rankings, I need to point out that I actually got rid of sister location of FNAF 4, simply because this video is way too overdue. This was supposed to be released in Halloween, so yeah, if you guys want to see me add those rankings, maybe even like other games, just tell me and I'll be like, alright. Starting off with the least scariest game, we have FNAF 1. Now yes, I believe the game is scary as a game, however, thinking of it realistically and comparing it to the others, it's just a security job with airy animatronics. And then third, we have FNAF 2. Once again, it's literally just the same as FNAF 1, but it's just like more animatronic and a harder exit. And then in second place we have Five Nights at Freddy's 3, with our most scarier pizzeria experience being FNAF Pizzeria Simulator, which I definitely think is worthy of that. So yeah, overall, every single FNAF game is scary in their own way, realistically. There's no doubt about it. And this was all just fun and games. Now yes, maybe not the most accurate because I'm not a genius, and if my opinion doesn't line in with yours, but with all of that out of the way, and FNAF Pizzeria Simulator being crowned the most scary FNAF game, I am Ebionic. Like and subscribe, and goodbye.
Anyways, that was my reaction to, what's his name, like, Ebionic's, FNAF video. It's a cool video, man. I'm sorry for shitting on your first one, but, you know, it wasn't that funny in my opinion. I'm sorry. But yeah, I do like, you know, like this one more, if I'm being honest. But yeah, Ebon, how do I say your name again? Hang on, wait. I think
being crowned the most scary FNAF game. I am Ebonic.
Ebionic. Okay, never mind. Anyways, Ebionic. Yeah. I followed you on Instagram. I've also joined your Discord as well. So yeah. Um. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.